Alright, here we go. Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 365. Here we're reviewing One Piece. Ace's story, the manga. Yeah, and this manga book collects the last two chapters of the Ace story manga. It also collects One Piece remix, Nami vs. Kafla. This book is written and drawn by the creator of Dr. Stone, Bushi. Yep. Mostly for this one, it's him basically leading toward him joining the Whitebeard Pirates as Second Division Commander. His mass second command does briefly appear in these chapters, but that's kind of what happens here. It's weird that they did this with these two chapters, this whole manga, where like book one is that this manga has the adaptation of the light novels, but it's more adaptation of book two than book one. I find that kind of weird. And one thing I appreciate about the Nami Caulifla mix, yes, it's obviously a retelling of this very chapter, plus it includes something that was never seen in the main show. We start with Nami, like with her and we go back to the famous Annie's Lobby arc, one of the best arcs in the anime. Where they're about to fight, and then we see a scene that was never depicted in the manga or the anime. We see Caulifla rubbing her hands on Nami, turning her into this, which we never saw this in the anime. Just rub across, yeah, I find that kind of weird, the fact that it's like we cut away about the fight and all of a sudden Nami's turned to this. Like, you wonder, like, what the heck happened? It's almost like the way it's done here, the way the artist depicts it here, it's done in a very sexualized manner, with her rubbing her hands all over her body and her nice and shiny. And then attempt this kick. And somewhat of the stuff proceeds as exactly represented in the actual manga. Yes. And then we briefly see Chopper in his monster form. Yeah, and of course you have Caulifla, she's sweating. Caulifla is basically a very sexy type, and eventually, thanks to Chopper going his monster, he was basically knocking the big bathtub that she has, like, oh, one of her legs been restored. And yes, it is so obvious the fact that Bocce, he loves drawing his women to be so sexy. Like, really over-the-top sexy. Just like how they are in Dr. Stone. They return back to normal, and of course they continue the famous brawl. We even have Nami get nearly punctured by the finger pistol. Like, I get the fact it's a remix, but it feels like they just added stuff here that was not there originally. Nami return back to normal. Her stick her tongue out, which actually was not in the original story at all. And look, ooh, he's even close up of her chest. Yes, we get the fact Caulifla is a hot lady, but yeah, get over top with him. Of course, we have the Mirage Temple scene, one of the famous scenes from this fight, and eventually, like, we see like her outfit's like coming apart, thanks to being shocked by lightning. As her kicks and we see eventually her glove is basically damaged in one part of the fight. Now it looks like she shrinks. But no, it's actually a mirage. And oh, puncture. Nope, it's a fake. Actually, this one was really. And of course, you have Thunder Tempo. Of course, she gets shocked. And Nami, it's like they finish up. Oh, Nami looks as sexy as ever. Standing taller, Caulifla, whose clothes are torn. Yeah, her front of the outfit has been opened up. Like the fishnets that was there is basically removed. And then we see even the planet from the outside, which that is something that the writer was known for in the main series. I gotta admit, this was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed the Ace stuff. I kind of wish that the manga would go a little bit more in here. Also, one thing I wish this book would have collected. I really wish it collected the Ace serial that he had as a cover story. I kind of wish this was printed here, but it wasn't. Basically, this is leading toward, of course, Blackbeard in the chapter 2. That's leading toward prior to him turning on the crew, thanks to his session with One Fruit. But great overall. I thought this was really good. I thought it was a really cool idea they included the Nami Caliphate one shot, because I'm sure probably Viz is probably thinking, hey, you're going to collect this one shot someplace? Because why did I collect it in this book here with the other two chapters? Because clearly, basically, it's done with the same artist. Same person did these two chapters. Why did I put it there? I guess that Shonen Jump is like, not a bad idea. Let's do that. That's probably the reason the one shot's there. Yeah, but that's pretty much basically the story in a nutshell. Yeah, apparently on the anime list side, they refer to this manga as One Piece Episode A, even though the English translation title is A's Story. And I gotta say once again, it's an adaptation of both books. It's only adaptation of Volume 2, not Volume 1. One does not get adapted here. I don't know why. You would think that Shonen Jump would maybe that maybe the writer would do book 1 as well. No, it's all book 2. That's all gets adapted here. But great stuff. Yep. So yeah, that's a particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, do the like button. Well, back to one more Super Sentai, and then it's on the Comic Corner, and then it's on to more One Piece. This time discussing news episode series and new chapter manga. Okay, next video. Bye.